We've learned that minerals vary in their chemical composition and physical properties. Every different mineral is a different combination of features. So with all the observations we can make, how should we go about identifying the mineral name for a particular sample? What strategies should we use? Because most mineral identification tables are organized in a particular way, it's helpful to make sequential observations that successively narrow our choices. Notice the organization from left to right of this table: luster, hardness, streak color, and then other properties. With each sequential observation from left to right, the potential candidates for identification are reduced. Here's an example. This mineral exhibits a metallic luster. That single observation eliminates all minerals with a nonmetallic luster. In fact, in one lab book, there are only 6 minerals with a metallic luster and 26 minerals that exhibit a nonmetallic luster. We've just eliminated 80% of all the possible choices with a single observation that took about 10 seconds. Pretty good strategy, huh? Now let's test its hardness. Okay, it doesn't scratch a glass plate. So its hardness is less than about 5.5. Now let's test the mineral for the color of its streak. The streak is really dark gray, and it would be black if the layer of crushed powder on the plate were thicker. Among our current choices, only galena and graphite have such a streak. Finally, we note that this mineral exhibits 3 very good cleavages, all at about 90 degrees, and that description fits the mineral galena. There are other properties we might assess, for example specific gravity, in order to confirm our preliminary conclusion. In this case, however, we can feel fairly confident that we've got the identification correct because of the multiple matching between our observations and the properties described for galena in the mineral table. In the case of some other minerals, we may need to make more observations in order to arrive at a final identification. Or, as in the case of this next example, even fewer.